up, everybody? What up? Hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, yeah, sorry for the camera. It still has its issues. Lila 9, bad pussy. Anyway, our main subject today is looking after our worms. No, the title is just clickbait. It is clickbait, obviously. It's like I've worded it so it sounds a little different on purpose. But anyway, we are really here to look after my night crawlers that I've just caught. I will be going fishing tomorrow, by the way. But first, let's prep our box full of worms for night crawlers. No, this is too bit too shaky. In here we've got water. That's why I need a somewhat stable surface for this. I could use night crawlers will squeeze through these ones. Basically, I will end up making some holes into this lid. A very solid lid, but that means it'll take on to getting holes in it pretty well. But I'll just heat a piece of wire or a needle and just stick it through a bunch of times. But first, got some paper too. These are like old newspapers with other paper that doesn't have much. It is not coated in anything, you know. The coloring from the printing is fine, but you don't want your shit coated. And you just want to crumble it up so you have a singular layer. You don't necessarily want to have the whole chunk. Like you don't want to have multiple layers of flat paper next one over the other, stacking. It's not a big deal if you do. As someone who's done this a lot, this way you just get a lot more material and surface area out of the same amount of paper. You don't need nearly as much. And there is specialized worm feed, believe it or not, that I will probably end up buying just because there's some minerals and vitamins and crap like that in there that makes your worms last longer. They just live longer if you use that stuff. And my worms living longer is something that I would appreciate, you know. I will also sort through my night crawlers actually to kind of pick out the bad ones, quote unquote. Anyway, let's wring out that paper and put it on something else. Let's put it here so you guys can actually see me doing it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hide chat. Live, yeah. Then and yes, moistened up paper then wrung out and torn into bits is in fact the best substrate to keep night crawlers and certain other worms in. But for night crawlers, really there's nothing better. I don't know why, but it is. It's better than herb. Important distinction though, we're not trying to breed these worms. We're just trying to keep them alive. There's some paper. Now let's move on. Some more stuff. And of course, you want to use old newspapers or some of those free newspapers. They've put it in front of your door. And you can put these in your fridge if you're confident your fridge is not going to freeze. I won't be putting these in my fridge, even though I know my fridge doesn't freeze. But the problem is my fridge is still very, very cold, maybe a bit too cold. Now, if I get multiple boxes like these, I might put some in my fridge for long-term storage. But if at any time soon I'm going to take some of those night crawlers out, like if you put them in and out of the cold, that's not a good thing either for that. So yeah, that will stress their system a lot. So instead, my idea for now is just have a styrofoam box and add a little bit of ice, just a little bit. Voila. Hi there, London. Interesting name. Honestly, I think we won't need it. You can just use newspapers. Or that we still have. Do you need all of this? I'm pretty confused. This is good. Always better to have some extra. Yeah. This whole newspaper, I'm not going to use. So there's one edge that got wet, so let's use that out. Actually, that's just one side. Okay. Honestly, this is all I'm going to use because I can still make more if I need more, but I'm pretty sure this will be enough to fill this box up nicely. Be right back. I'm just gonna toss this water. And yeah. It's a bit wet still. Actually, let's maybe put one sheet of drying paper down. It's like a bottom liner. Now you're just gonna tear your paper apart. Let's start with a new newspaper, that's easier. And it all turns into these little tiny strands. You don't want them too large, or the worms can actually crawl in between two pieces of paper and kind of get stuck there. It's making me think that bottom liner is probably a stupid idea. And it's gonna make it harder to find the worms when I need them. And tomorrow we will go fishing. One sec, let me make sure my sound is okay. Can you hear me all right? Yeah, looks like it should be good. Looks like the sound should be all right. Lila, what are you doing? My cat is getting into stuff she shouldn't be. She's a cat, so. Yes, you can see that's a lot of volume. It's already starting to fill up this container. Will be a lot of substrate, honestly. Just breaking it up a bit, not completely, because the worms can do the rest. Nice. Okay, last piece of paper. Nice. Now let's already put this in the fridge so it can cool down a bit. And then we'll burn our holes into this lid. You could also cut a circle and use some really fine wire. But anyway, we'll be doing it this way today. Alrighty. Good enough, good enough. Now we can see our lighter. One track. Let me get a lighter. Now I have alright. That scared me. Let me get the... Alright. I'm just gonna make it so I can read chat from my notebook down here so I don't miss your comments. Lila 9! Oh, fucking cat. She doesn't even care. That's right. Alrighty. No, leave me alone, YouTube. Okay. And hi, Criggy. Didn't even show me that you were here before. Sorry about that, mate. Let's see, is this hot enough? Nope. Not remotely. Starting to glow. Yeah. Okay, there are 2 holes. You've gotten 2 holes. This can take a while. I don't get more than 2 holes out of it. Alrighty. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Lila. The cat really is up to no good. Hi there. We're just making some holes in the lid for a worm box. If I'm being totally honest, I kind of forgot about this part of what I was gonna do. Probably should have done this first without starting the live. It just seemed kind of boring to watch. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, we've got our yeah. Just making a few of these rings. Doesn't have to be that many. They should, of course, still be able to breathe. Okay. Let's see if switching hands does anything. Does it annoy me? Okay, we're only gonna have two more circles after this. One. there, but let's use a fresh lighter. Oh, I'm gonna be there tomorrow at this speed. It's actually not that bad. I just have a tendency for the dramatic. What's this shit about? And if you're asking why I'm not drilling holes or whatever, you could, but melting them generally a lot less likely to break anything. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Where are all of you guys? Where are all of my sorry ass viewers? I'm kidding, kind of. I guess this is too boring even for my folks. Okay. We're 2/3 done. Move this circle, and then we only have one more, but that's a smaller one to go. Good stuff. All right. Okay. Now just one circle to go. Should be doable. All righty. Half done before last circle out of like 5. Okay. We're almost done with stuff. Okay, we don't really need to take a break. There are like five holes to go. that. Last hole. Voila! Doesn't really look like a sieve, but close enough. Close fucking enough. Okay, real quick, I'll give this a wash. Okay, we've got our lid for our worms that we just made. Freshly handmade lid. All the holes in it are handmade and fresh. But yeah, now let's get our night crawlers. Basically, we'll sort them into two categories. The ones that look super healthy, like this one right here, that are going into long-term storage. Voila. And the ones that seem a bit messed up, might not make it that long. Those I'll be trying to use soon. So any night crawlers with any pieces missing or that are a bit damaged. This one, for example, tail ripped off while I was getting it. This one, its ring is damaged. Yeah, this one looks like I've overstretched some of the body of it. This one looks pretty damn healthy. Body is in decent condition. The head is in perfect condition. I don't know about you, buddy. Yeah, that's perfect condition. Yeah, that's not perfect condition. That's decent condition. But this will probably be one that will die quite a bit before the others. This one too. This one, I'm not sure. It's also not exactly feeling like it's full of life. This one is full of life. This one not so much. Its body is a bit damaged. Its head is still good. I don't know. This one is definitely still good. Should be alright. Maybe not so much. Nope. That's a definite nope. I mean, I am gonna do catfish fishing tomorrow. I don't know. The question, of course, is also what fraction would be in which. Because if like half of them, I'm saying like they're not really in the best condition, then I have to reevaluate my standards because I can't use up that money that quickly. I mean, okay, I could charm a little bit. I might actually do that. Yeah, even though this one is feisty. Actually, they do all have that hot spot, don't they? Oh, I don't know. You're feisty enough. And you're a fucking bird. You guys can regenerate pretty well. So, I don't know, it's not giving me the vibes that it's in top condition. This one is. So is this one. This one I'm not sure about yet. This is a good one. So is this. This one I'm not sure about quite yet. This one should be good. That's. I don't know actually. Should be alright. Should be alright. Yeah, that one's gonna be fine. That one is this one that tiller, so it's getting put into the use soon box. Same with this one. Now this one seems to have some damage on the head. Because worms can only regenerate the last two parts of their body. No, if you have a worm in half, you don't get two worms, you get one worm head that has a good chance of survival and one worm tail that is gonna die. So it's closer to a lizard than an animal that actually produces by potting itself. Nope. Nope. That one won't stay good for that long, I'm afraid. This one I'm not 100% sure about. Nope. This one is so lively that it should be alright. Nah, there should be no hot part there. Should be alright. Should be alright. What about you? You're gonna be alright. So will you. And you, little guy. And you. And you. And you. Or actually, no, you not, maybe not. You should be alright. You definitely won't be alright. Nope. 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 You might be alright, little guy. Yeah. You should be fine. Like, if there's any hard bunched up bits in the worm, for example, that's a bad sign. If it can be something not too terrible, can also be something pretty bad. But definitely if it's in a place where it's not normal. Like in the head, it's halfway normal. In the body, it's not normal at all. Everyone's gonna be fine. Yeah, everyone should be fine. So should this one be? I don't know about that one. Should be alright. And the thing is, you don't want worms that are gonna die in the mix with the good ones, because once a few die, at some point, like the little ecosystem or whatever you want to call it, in your worm box turns, and then they all die if you have too many dead ones in there. A couple isn't a big deal, but if it's more than a couple, then yeah, they're probably all gonna die. So okay, okay, okay. Here's my worm box with the ones I'm gonna keep, or that I'm gonna use tomorrow. Sorry, that's a weird way to say that. Let me wash that lid off. We're also sorting on. These all are gonna go. These are the ones that are going to storage. Because these should live for weeks, maybe months. Alrighty. Lid for worms. Voila. Should be good. Wait, I got a styrofoam box I'm gonna get broken. Wait, nice one. Here's our big old styrofoam box. We're just gonna put some ice in here, not too much. You don't need a ton. Really don't. Where's my ice? Ice, baby. Let's also be some cauliflower. Why not? And then we'll keep frying that in here. Anything that's not likely to leak, or at least if it's vegetables, it's okay, but you won't throw leaking fish in here. But yeah. So we put don't want our eyes to touch it. That is somewhat important, just because it could be too cold. You know, you do not run a risk of accidentally freezing your worms. So that's the easiest way to kill them. Like if you want the dead worms, you would want to freeze them. But we don't want dead worms, we want cold worms. So actually, since we're still getting used to the cold temperature, I'm not gonna put the ice in. I'm just gonna put some frozen veggies in for now. And I do have a thermometer with which I can check the temperature tomorrow. If it's on the warm side, we'll add something. If it's on the cold side, we won't. Shocking, I know. But yeah. Okay, a little weight on top of here so the worms aren't going anywhere. They shouldn't. Although they can't really get out of this box, so it's not a big deal. I would put them in my fridge, but my fridge is just very cold. This step right now is what you could call tampering. The night crawlers. I purposely haven't put too much cold stuff in here. Because I am a little bit wary that I could make it too cold for them. Okay, what will be a good spot to keep my worms? Yes, sure. This is that nice and tall. What is it? Okay, now this isn't gonna work. Never mind. I thought I was being smart, but maybe I was being stupid. Anyway. That's a good spot. Okay, I found a good spot for my worms. I would say I'm probably the first guy to make a video about worms, but I know I'm not. There's other fishermen done similar videos. I've never seen someone pick out worms before. That's a first. I've never seen someone do it. Of course, doesn't mean no one's done it before. I've never seen a video about sorting out worms. Like the good and the bad ones. The ones you want to keep and the ones you probably don't want to keep. But yeah, here's the ones to use soon. Lid on. Fridge. Good. Voila. Voila. Okay. Now, let's try and find my fucking fishing license, because I freaking hope I didn't lose it. Okay, this number. Stuff I shouldn't have had. I freaking hope I didn't lose my license in the water. I don't think I did. What is it? No, it's not here. Okay, you can close the window now. The worms are safe. And we're not burning plastic anymore, or melting it. Too close to burning, you want good ventilation to not get any bad fumes, or at least a lot less than you would otherwise. Oh boy. Hi there, Aaron Picker. Fresh worm is always a very good thing. Yes. But remember, don't squeeze your worms too hard. Don't squeeze your worms too hard, or it might not make it very long. We've just sorted, like, I don't know, 50 to 100 worms out. Night crawlers. Didn't take me long to catch them, but yeah. I'll go for some more tomorrow. And I'll also be doing some fishing. And because of that fishing, I'm right now, I can't freaking seem to find my fishing license. I don't know where the hell it could have went. I really don't think I've lost it. It's not impossible. And I checked everything. It is a dark green bag. I probably should start having everything with documents in this. Just to make it easier to find. Even if it's ugly and I don't like it. Anyway, I like freshly dyed bucktail jigs. Okay. Well, I can make sure about these are worms, and of course, you want to keep handling to a minimum. I've already done all the handling that I needed to do, so maybe let's not get them a bunch more. Probably not the smartest idea. Crap. Where the fuck is my freaking license? Oh. I found something else good. The box to some earbuds I've been looking for a while. Like the charging case. But fishing license is more important than some earbuds. Come on, man. Don't be such a fool. You can't fucking need your freaking license. Freaking hell. Well, it doesn't seem like my license is anywhere here. Unless I put it in a really smart place. Okay, a really stupid one? Because I'm too stupid to find it there? Or I really have lost it. It could be worse. That could be a lot worse. Anyway, this bad boy here needs new batteries. There's no photo of my license. Right now. know it is real. Okay. The thing is, it's very unlikely that I have it in some special place hidden, because I've just had it with me 2 days ago. You know, that is a part of kind of guarantee. I don't think I just have it. Otherwise, I would be more relaxed to think I probably put it somewhere where out of sight, out of mind, and then it will reappear. But because I just put it away, not put it, because I hadn't put it away, and I've just had it. Oh boy, this isn't good. Not good. No. Okay, that's nice. That's my glove. Now we just got the card for my local river for $100, right? Great. Fucking great. Fucking great. Found a couple nice little things, but nothing of importance. Oh, yes, a couple things of importance actually, but nothing anywhere close to the importance of my license. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, does this fit? But it is what it is now. It will be fishing late at night, so I do have a copy, I do have a picture of my on hand. So I'm just gonna I am gonna see if I find my license. After all, I'll probably revisit that spot yet tomorrow. Yeah, I have no energy to do much now. So I mean, all the important stuff is already done. So, you know. Got my gear set for tomorrow. Only thing I don't have is my freaking license. Okay, let's just hope. That's freaking good that it does show up miraculously. I am really, really good at searching every verse 3 times a damn just finding stuff. I don't know how that is possible right now with my fishing license, but it is definitely something that I would do or that would happen to me. So there's that. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. Thank you very much. Have a good one. Have a good one. Peace out.